Joe Biden is losing it. The 81-year-old president has been showing signs of cognitive decline for years. But this latest video of the president struggling to feed himself at the White House Correspondents' dinner has everyone very concerned. Sky News All-Stars Rita Panahi, Prue Macsween and James Macpherson dissect Biden's latest gaffe amongst others and reveal the effect of his cognitive decline on his polling numbers. That was Joe Biden struggling to feed himself at the White House Correspondents' dinner. The footage of the president struggling to break apart his bread roll and eat his salad, seemingly in slow motion, has people fearing the worst. Newsmax host Eric Bolling slammed the president after seeing the footage, saying this man is not suited for the job.
President of the United States, the man with the nuclear codes at his fingertips, grappling with a bowl of lettuce. He can barely feed himself. Let's watch this for a second. This isn't slowed down. This isn't edited. This is Joe trying to eat a bite of salad. Just watch. Just watch. This man has a nuclear code. Look. That's the president of the United States. The man who's going to push back on Russia, China, North Korea. Are you kidding me? He can't even take a bite of his own salad. This man's not suited for the job for 4 more minutes, let alone 4 more years. Right here now to explain why.
And actor James Woods agreed, tweeting, "Watching him move his salad around the plate is painful." Representative Keith Self went further, saying Biden's battle with the salad shows he is not in control of the White House.
But we know Joe Biden is not running the White House. You see this in his mental decline. You might remember Saturday night, he fought a losing battle with a salad.
And it's not only his dinner that Joe Biden has lost control of. The president stumbled through a gaffe-laden speech at the Presidential Medal of Freedom ceremony on Friday.
Today we have another extraordinary honor to bestow on the nation's highest civilian honors of 19 incredible people whose relentless curiosity, inventiveness, ingenuity, and hope have kept faith in a better tomorrow. I congratulate the Presidential Freedom Medal recipients and their families. She's not only the only person receiving this medal. It's not the reason she's getting it, just because she's from Delaware, although I keep looking at her. And on and off the screen, Michelle Yeoh, has shattered stereotypes and glass ceilings to enrich and enhance American culture. Her roles transcend gender, cultures, and languages. From martial arts to romantic comedies to science fiction, to show us what we all have in common. As the first Asian actor to win an Oscar as Best Actress, she bridges cultures not only to entertain, but also inspire and open hearts, and that's what she keeps doing. Congratulations.
Unsurprisingly, X had a field day with it, with comments like, "Joe's brain is fried." And again, Joe Biden made a humiliating gaffe when he read the quiet part of the teleprompter out loud, reveals Sky News All-Star James Macpherson.
Welcome back. Well, Joe Biden is at it again with another embarrassing moment where he was caught out reading instructions from the teleprompter. It's something reminiscent of, Ron Burgundy from Anchorman.
Imagine what we can do next. 4 more years. Pause. 4 more years. Pause. 4 more years. 4 more years.
We all know that Joe Biden is a gaffe machine, but now we have statistics and evidence to back that up. Sky News All-Star Gabriella Power revealed a report by the Daily Caller which said Joe Biden has made at least 148 gaffes and public blunders since the start of the year.
Well, look, we know Joe Biden is known for making public mistakes, a few gaffes here and there. Do you know the answer to this one? How many times has he made gaffes in public this year alone?
Actually, I'd say 1,000, but I would say that they've admitted to what, 148?
They've admitted to 148, which is just astonishing. It hasn't even been 6 months. So, according to reports by the Daily Caller, Joe Biden has made at least 148 gaffes and public blunders this year alone. Look, I said on Sky News earlier this week that anyone in the spotlight would be forgiven for making a mistake here and there. It happens. But 148, you say 1,000 in less than 6 months.
Small Businesswomen Australia CEO Amanda Rose adds, the sheer number of gaffes from Joe Biden shows he isn't running the show.
Well, some of them have had to completely reverse. So it's not like, oh, it was a little mistake. It's like, no, it's the complete opposite to what he said is what he actually means. This just highlights that he's not the one running the show, right? And I'd really love to see an investigation, a really good documentary on the people who are making the decisions behind the scenes, because they put him out, which I think is still insulting that they put him out when he's not in the state to be able to do this. But who is really running the show and why is this happening? Now, imagine if Trump did that. Imagine if or RFK, if anyone else did that, they would say you are not fit to be a president. There'd be absolute riots everywhere. People would just like get rid of him. Twitter would be going off. But no, the hypocrisy is quite suffocating.
And it seems the American voting public are finally starting to take notice of their president's incompetence. Polling numbers for Joe Biden leading up to the November election are not looking good, says Sky News All-Star Rita Panahi.
Let's go to the US, where the New York Post reports Joe Biden is the least popular president in 70 years, below even Nixon and Carter. His approval rating is 38.7%, this is according to the latest Gallup poll. That's 3 points lower than George H.W. Bush at the same point in his presidency. And you remember George Sr. was at one-term president. With about 6 months remaining before Election Day, Biden stands in a weaker position than any prior incumbent, the pollsters concluded. Now, things are really grim for Joe Biden when even the CNN polls show him trailing badly behind Donald Trump. He is 6 points behind in a head-to-head race, and it's even worse in the latest CNN poll when you factor in other candidates.
And Sky News contributor Prue Macsween agrees, saying Joe Biden is a dead man walking.
Look, the man's a dead, he's a dead man walking, really. He looks like that when he's stumbling everywhere anyway. But people will, maybe he'll pick the ageist card and, think that that's going to get him some support. But literally, he's beyond it. It'll be interesting to see whether the Democrats actually stick by him, or if he and, his wife, for God's sake, how is she allowing this man to continue? It's just really embarrassing, if not really quite pathetic, to see him in full force. So maybe the Democrats will read it and say, no, it's time to tap him on the shoulder. I know it's his choice, but why would he want to face this defeat?